Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's caught by Kelly. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 47-yard line. Regular. Rush in.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Hurry! Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's where you belong.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Point it right. Recon, 132 fighter. Run. Hey, seam 6.
Now Mayfield. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with it because he's not getting hit. also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Teddy! Mike is 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On first down, Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Allen's throw is complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Play action. Now it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, alert 3. Regular. 5 wide. 59, Mark, 59. Hey, Echo. 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come together.
Here's Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's coming. Pistol.
Now a handoff looking right. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Watch the twist. He's crazy.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Caleb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
Allen's pass complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quick.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch that. Real. Watch that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Tight dog.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Regular. Check 43.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They come out here in the eye. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Baker Mayfield with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Mayfield. He spots Henderson, open left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Mike 319. Cut. Motion. Mike 59.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
56. Here we go. Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Allen, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 2.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to Kelly. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. 52. Watch the screen. Pistol. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Allen now looks to throw. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they try the right side here. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A great play there. 97 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Texans 7.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
It's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath did it 3 times. Mayfield to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hurd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. There goes a deep ball in and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Hurd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Now the ball comes loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowded.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now a hit, and he fumbles. It's loose again. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Let's go!
Double up! He's coming, double up!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah!
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
52, Mike 52.
Bravo!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if this...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
it. In that case, run it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Watch the boot.
On first down, Allen. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.